Hi there. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to convert your standard 5 3/4 bucket over to the Daymaker bucket. The first thing that you're going to want to do is to pull your adjuster out. So that's the first thing that I've done here. It's going to adjust their spring here, and then it's got a little plastic doohickey here that it threads into, and then the little end cap. Some of them may not have the end cap. Anyway, you're not going to need that with the conversion. After you do that, you're going to want to pull each of the screws out of the side of the stock headlight. You need a Phillips screwdriver for that. So pull it out, pull the screw out, and then there will be a nut plate that's on the back of it. Keep a hold of that because you're going to need that for installing the Daymaker. You pull the screw out. Okay. The screw will have this little washer here, this little collared washer. You're going to need that for the Daymaker. The shorter screw, you don't need that. Okay. Repeat the same step on the other side. Okay. Pull a nut plate, put it off to the side, pull the screw. Don't need the screw anymore, and then you've got the little washer. Put that off to the side. Now once you've got that out, your stock headlight will pop right out. Piece of cake. Now, one of the things that you're going to want to notice is that on your stock bucket there is a little tab at the top, and then there's going to be a drain at the bottom. You want to note that because you've taken the adjuster out, and your new ring is going to have it's directional. So if you install it one way, the light will be up. If you install it the other way, the light will be down. Okay. So as you can see on this one, the up, I've got it, no, actually the down is toward the top. So the hole that's closer to the top of the flange, I've got on this light. See, if you look at the DOT on that, that's the top of this light. Okay, so what's happening is, because this hole is at the top, it's actually pushing the light down a little bit. If you were to install it the other way around, where the hole is closer towards the center, then it's going to actually push the light up. Okay, so you want to make sure that you install it directionally. So I've got a ring that I just printed. It's here. This is a black ring, and you'll notice that I've got this hole here. It's closer to the top. That's going to be at the top of the ring. So I'm going to make sure that I orient it that way. I'm going to pull this one out because I'm changing colors. Okay. Now there's that ring. There's this guy. I'm going to find where my top is. My top is where it says DOT at the very top there. And then I'm going to find the hole that's closer to the top, and it's right there. I'm going to line that up into the housing, and then I'm going to center it up. So there's a little spot on the back, and just kind of eyeball it and get it centered up. Then press it into the housing. All the way in, all the way around. Okay. And then once it's in, I'll check on the front side here, make sure I don't have any gaps. Don't use a hammer, just use your hand. Okay. All right, then once it's there, I'll take the top, I'll lay this down. I'm laying it down on a piece of foam here so that it is protecting the lens, and then this will drop right over the top. Just the ring just drops right over the top. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spacers. Okay. These are blue. You'll probably have black ones or whatever ones are colored with your kit. So you'll notice that there's 2 different size holes and 2 different size locations. Okay. The one that's the smaller hole, that's closer to the top, is going to go wherever you mount your top. Okay, so these holes are actually going to line up. So you slide that in, just like that. So it'll slide into the gap in the housing, just like so. Okay, then you're going to take screws that I've included in the kit. You're going to take one of your flanged washers that I've sent to you in the kit. That flange washer is going to go right into the hole there. Now I'm not going to show it here, but you're going to want to put a little bit of Loctite on your threads here. Use the blue Loctite. This is going to go into the hole. It's kind of a tight hole in a little spacer, so you're going to want to take a 4mm. I've got a 4mm screwdriver bit. I'm going to run that in just a little bit until it's flush on the back side here. I'll feel the screw kind of start to touch my finger. Then I'm going to take one of the nut plates and I'm going to install the nut plate right on the back, right where that screw is coming out. Okay, move it back and forth, you'll feel it engage. Okay, you'll feel it come through. You'll bring it down to touch. Now this is not very tight. Remember, this is plastic, it'll break. You don't want to wrench on this too hard or else it will crack. If it cracks, it's gonna fall out. Okay, so just get it snug. Let the Loctite do its work. Okay. So then you'll spin it around to the other side. You'll take your other spacer with a large hole. The reason that the hole is large is so that it'll fit, you know, however the housing is set up. So that will slide in. It will fit a bit tighter, which it's designed that way. You'll take your second screw that I've included and your washer. You put your washer in the hole. It should click right in place, just like that. Put this screw in. It'll take a little bit to line this guy up. Your spacer may pop up a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Okay. This one will slide right through because it's a bigger hole on the inside. Okay. So now repeat that same process. Put some Loctite on the thread. This is just for demonstration. So you'll tighten it up until it touches. Get a little bit more to snug it, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So then you take that, put it on your bike, enjoy the ride. So thanks for watching.